This is actually one of the toughest games I've seen Watson played on Luna. Let's go ahead and see what makes Luna so strong. For starters, always try to secure the range grip with your Lucent Beam in the early levels. One of the hardest moves to make as a carry is to find opportunities and have a capability to guide your support in a respectful way. Personally, I believe that is one of the secrets to becoming a high level carry player. Being able to see or react to opportunities is what every carry player should seek to become, whether it is enemy being out of position or your support is baiting the enemy to the end of the earth. For those who don't know and anyone that is new to Luna, the reason why people rush their Luna Blessing is to basically hit one of a timing, which is the 5 minutes nighttime. Every nighttime, your Luna Blessing damage will be doubled, further giving you an edge in your early laning phase. This could also be one of your key timing to be aggressive in the lane. From here, you can see that Watson has the option to farm the big camp with the pool, but instead he teleports to the mid as it is much more quicker to react than call out for support to do so. Making this active play actually still gets him the return kill and the level 6, and he doesn't really lose much farm as he gets nearly a crit wave worth of gold or more. Proving once again, you don't need to be a support to make a necessary teleport. Once he gets his Mask of Madness, this item is actually used to boost his farm furthermore with the attack speed. But take note, as he is in his early farming pattern of jungling and defending his tier 1 tower, he is still constantly looking back and forth at the mid lane teamfight with his teleport scroll ready. Knowing when to teleport is very important, and there is a few factors that can lead you to commit to it. The first is if your teammate lands a stun. The second is you can mirror enemy's carry, or in this case, the pseudo carry on Dragon Knight. There is usually these two options, but the difficult part is knowing when to commit as it can affect your next item timing. In this fight, it is actually very hard to determine the outcome when you have to take a team fight very deep near the enemy tier 1 tower. You can see Watson has a slight hesitation to jump the enemy as he already committed his skill build into more physical damage and doesn't have his ultimate ready. Whatever goes later on in this fight is a literal 50-50.
Yeah, boy.
15 minutes in, his team scans the top side of the jungle and he teleports to the Ancient to farm safely with his Manta style. But that was when the Radiant forced a team fight instead, and with that kill, they quickly snowballed the momentum into getting a tier 1 tower and caught the Radiant wanting to fight back. And so another team fight happens. So here we see the Radiant is being very active as they kept forcing fights as Luna has the better late game, forcing Watson to join the team fight as he sees the enemy carry in the team fight, just like how I mentioned early in on the mirroring. Just copy whatever the enemy carry is doing to ensure that you're making the right plays all the time. Not gonna lie, the Radiant lineup is only good at fighting, and that is exactly what they are trying to do. Once again forcing another team fight, bringing in the Luna's attention. This game is actually very active, as the Radiant lineup is currently under-leveled and it kills to stay ahead. Just as you thought the fight was over, no rest was given as they charge into the triangle as the Radiant take advantage of their numbers, chasing away the Luna, but there is definitely a limit and Watson gambles his Eclipse to save the axe by doing so. He bought time for his teammate to spawn back into the game and start to retaliate. Knowing that the DK form is on cooldown, Watson and his Enchantress sneaked the Roche and got it uncontested. Once he has the Aegis, it's all about controlling the map right now and getting objectives, from tier 2 towers to Tormentors. Usually with the first Aegis, you want to maintain control of the map to create a huge gap net worth between you and the enemy. But as you can see, Watson was feeling confident as he hit to siege the high ground without a BKB or a Satanic, and will soon find out the truth. But with that death, it actually made the enemy too comfortable as it got caught lacking trying to take down the dire tier 2 tower. They killed the DK and immediately started put together with the Luna nighttime control. Once Watson has his BKB, he wants to take down the remaining tier 2 tower in the mid cautiously as they wait for Roshan. But that is until they get a jump on the enemy and shit happens. And with that kill, they took down the top set of racks uncontested. In order to siege the high ground properly, both teams knows how important the next Aegis is, as you can see how cautiously they are to get more information with the illusion micro on both teams, and this is where things get a little hectic.
Just like your ships. Radiant's middle tower can't handle this game.
After the Radiant claimed the Aegis, they got a little overexcited as they started making desperate plays to dive under the tower, one by one, and eventually chose the remaining lead that they have, giving themselves an early April Fool's joke. Their only choice was to siege the high ground right now as the Weaver is dead, but it wasn't as easy as they thought, as the Radiant wasn't going to let this go for free. And from here on you can see a high level gameplay on sieging the tower, from Watson.
Radiant's bottom tower has rung its last bell.
Like and subscribe if you like the video, bye.
Just like your